Welcome to the High Tech Freedom Podcast. This is a podcast where we bring successful tech sales professionals, thought leaders, and entrepreneurs to share best practices, insights, and lessons learned with other tech sales professionals. As a sales professional, the more we learn, the more we earn. Once we earn it, how can we put those hard-earned commission dollars back to work to build additional income streams that will create the freedom we are all working to achieve? I'm your host, Chris Freeman. I'm a high-tech sales leader, real estate investor, and lifetime learner.
Welcome back, high-tech freedom listeners. Thanks again for all of your support and kind words, positive reviews. It's very much appreciated. Today, I want to talk a little bit about wisdom. And people often associate wisdom with experience. Usually you might look at somebody with a little bit of gray hair and think that they're wiser than you are because of the life experiences and the life lessons that they've had. I know when I was younger, early in my career, I was a little bit more intimidated by somebody more senior than me that had that gray hair. In fact, I one time had a sales rep, I call him a little bit of a mentor. One time he was challenging me in the office on why something happened that didn't necessarily go my way. And he said, Chris, the difference between you and me. I said, what's that? He said, gray hair. Yeah, I was a little bit arrogant at the time. And, he was mostly just being funny. But the point there is that most people just assume that wisdom comes with time, age, and gray hair. And definitely, no doubt, there is more experience that is gained the longer you're on this planet. But ultimately, wisdom is only as good as the action you take with the lessons you learn. So keep that in mind. Now, if you're earlier in your career, maybe you don't have the years on the planet to have all the experiences to drive and help create some of that wisdom. How do you go get it? Webster says that wisdom is the ability to discern, make good judgments, to have good senses. And ultimately, wisdom can come from experiences, but it doesn't mean they have to be your experiences. They could be other people's experiences that you learn from. Just to give you an example. Number one is if you're early in your career, be humble, be kind, learn from everyone you speak with. And that's one way to start accelerating your ability to build up that wisdom in your sales career. So I had a recent guest on, Matt Four. Go back and you can find him in the earlier episodes. He talked about a really great example where he chose to surround himself with more senior talent when he was just getting started. In fact, he was so intentional about it. He even moved from one state to another to be closer to that talent. I thought that was very impressive. The number two way you could get more wisdom is always be learning. Lifetime learners are lifetime earners. And it's a big part of what we talk about here on the High Tech Freedom Podcast. But you always have to be proactively going out there to learn in an effort to accelerate and grow that wisdom. School is never out for the top performing sales professional. They are always learning and looking for ways to innovate and adapt. Number three, partner with wise people. So what do we mean by partner? This could be in the form of a coach, a mentor, some mastermind group around sales. Not only will you be accelerating your professional development, your personal development will also benefit. And in some cases, it doesn't have to be a sales coach or a sales mentor or a sales mastermind group. Life lessons, as you know, often can apply to how you execute in sales. So be thinking about gaining broad wisdom as you progress through your sales career. Fourth, keep what's important top of mind. Look, we're running hard. Don't get so busy that work is all you know. You need to know when to stop and enjoy life. Enjoy your family, your friends, your work relationships. They are all sources of wisdom and should be a focus in your life, but you have to take some time to stop and take it all in and really nurture those relationships to ensure that you will be wiser throughout your entire life. And I think the final point is, or key to wisdom is not knowing the right answer, but knowing the right question to ask. And I don't remember who said it, but there's an old quote out there from an author. And it goes something like this: judge a person by their questions rather than their answers. I think that's wise advice. So as we wrap up, continue to grow your wisdom intentionally through your experiences while always learning from others. And when you're doing this, your sales success, it will be inevitable. You'll be a great resource then to the next sales generation to come. Until next week, make this the best week ever.
Hello, sales pros. I hope you are enjoying the High Tech Freedom podcast. If you are interested in learning more about passively investing in multifamily real estate, you can download our educational ebook at hightechfreedom.com. While there, you can also sign up for our newsletter where we will provide insights on real estate investing as well as sales tips so that you can continue to crush it in your high-tech sales role. Now, I often hear people say, I'll get to that later, or I'll read that book later. Well, there's no time like the present to improve your knowledge, so I hope you take advantage of at least the newsletter. In the meantime, please reach out if I can help out in any way. Now let's get back to the show.